Filip, 2022 Polish film starring Eric Kulm Jr., based on the autobiographical novel under the same title, written by Leopold Tyrmand. Interestingly, the film plays out in 3 different languages, German, French and Polish, roughly in that order of frequency. And it tells the story of a young Jewish man named Filip who escapes Poland and finds himself working as a hotel waiter in Frankfurt with falsified papers claiming he's French. And he spends most of his free time sleeping with however many German women he can find as he's trying to survive wartime. So I was really impressed with the first half of the film. I think it manages to establish the world and the characters and the general situation very efficiently, and also in a neat and elegant way. The way the camera moves smoothly in the long unbroken takes between the different characters and through the different locations feels really nice. At some points it brought to mind that famous establishing restaurant shot in Goodfellas. And it also is quite compelling when we don't yet know where the story is leading up to, because we're sort of wondering how will all these different pieces fit together in the end. But then unfortunately in the second half, I think the film falls off a bit as it becomes clear that the story is kind of disjointed. There were multiple times where I felt like one scene didn't lead naturally into the next one, but rather felt like a somewhat random collection of events. It became evident that the through line isn't as strong as one would hope to be, and the movie jumps and jerks between the various subplots. There's the SS officer wanting to nab all the foreigners sleeping with German women, and there's the blossoming love story between Filip and Lisa, the friendship between Filip and Pierre, the big party coming up at the hotel, the work evading girl, the Polish woman who suddenly appears, the factory workers, and the mosaic just doesn't quite work for me. And as much as I still enjoyed the central performance, and also the interplay of various languages and the camera work, I was not impressed with the way that the script was written and handled. In the end, I think the film as a whole was alright, but I think it could have been much better, based especially on how well the film begins. Sadly, it just doesn't maintain that level all the way through to the end.